What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, we have a hack for all you guys. But before we get this video started, let me remind you all that we are a bilingual and international channel, and we post 2 new videos each week, one in Spanish, one in English, and we post 1 tool review each month. With that being said, let's get to the video. Today's hack, it's a special one. And even the dealerships don't want you to know about it. You know why they don't want you to know? Because if you do this hack into your vehicle, you won't be needing the assistance of a mechanic or even the dealership. And this way you could take care of your own transmission fluid. You could check the level anytime, any place, anywhere, without the need of the complicated procedure. And I know what you're thinking, guys. You may need a special tool or a scanner, but no, this is a real simple hack that could only cost you a couple of bucks. And today I am gonna show you this hack. We are gonna do this hack to both vehicles, the 2013 Nissan Sentra and the 2019 Nissan Sentra, both SV models. Both vehicles are equipped with a dipstick plug that is way too hard to remove, and it's placed on a real tricky place. So this way you can't check your transmission fluid level or if the transmission fluid is getting dark, and that way you have to take the vehicle to the dealership or to a licensed mechanic. As you can see here, this is the dipstick plug and it has a broken tab. This is the right way to check your transmission fluid level. You have to fill it up and overfill it, and then warm up the engine, then remove the plug underneath, and then let it drip until the flow slows down. Right now I am thinking, who was the fucking genius that invented this stupid system? Check this out. You have to let it drip until the flow slows down, and then reinstall the plug. Oh, but don't forget, the car has to be level. So you need to crawl under the car with no jack stands or car ramps and try to get this perfect. What a dumb idea. This is why most of this type of cars had a bad transmission, because you can't check the fluid level. Now this is the simplest hack ever. You get a regular dipstick from another vehicle, and guess what? The vehicle, it's an 02 Nissan Altima. As simple as that. Since I got these cars, I was thinking on a solution, on an easier way to check the transmission fluid. And since I have another Nissan Sentra, the SER type, I was gonna grab a dipstick from a similar car and cut it up to length and make my own marks. But the other day that I went to the junkyard, I was looking for some parts for these SV cars, and right across from the Sentra was this 02 Nissan Altima. And I also was looking for some parts for my SER, that both cars share the same engine. And a light just went up. I took the dipstick from the 02 Altima and I placed it on the 2019 Nissan Sentra. That the length was perfect and the fitment was on point. So I decided to grab 2 of those. On this 2019 Nissan Sentra, the fluid level is low because I have a huge leak on the oil pan. Plus, the engine is cold. So right now, I am not measuring the fluid level. I am just showing you guys that you could easily replace the dipstick plug for a fucking real dipstick. So I am gonna show you what the fluid level looks like on the 2013 Nissan Sentra. That car is running perfectly and the fluid level it's on point. We are gonna fix this vehicle later on, and I already have most of the tools that I'm gonna need to make this repair. But for now, let's stick with the transmission fluid dipstick. I know that it's kind of hard to see the transmission fluid level on this dipstick because of the fluid color. But trust me, I wish this oil fluid looks like this all the time. As the miles go by, the fluid level is gonna get dirtier and it's gonna be easier to inspect. Plus, you're gonna see when it's time to replace the transmission fluid. These two dipsticks only cost me $7 for the pair, tax included. Imagine how much could you save by not dumping real expensive CVT transmission fluid. So if you find this hack helpful, share it with someone that has the same problem so we could get to more people, and that way we won't get scammed by the dealerships. I'm guessing that a new dipstick, it's only gonna cost less than $20 at the dealership. But if you could grab one of these at a junkyard, it's gonna cost you fractions of the cost of the transmission fluid that you're gonna waste checking up just the level. And this way you could check it up anytime you want. Since I already here, I am checking the engine level also. And it looks like it's time to do an oil change. It's not way overdue, but it's better to be safe than sorry. This is the 2013 Nissan Sentra SB. I also replaced the transmission dipstick on this vehicle. And since I have installed this dipstick on this vehicle, I had no issues. There's no leaks anywhere. You could check the transmission fluid anytime, anywhere, any place. And you don't need to use some fancy tools or crawl under the car while it's hot. This simple hack has been a lifesaver, at least for me, because I was wasting a lot of fluid with the other vehicle. Because you need to overfill the transmission just a bit in order to get it dripping, and when it drips out, your new fluid could be contaminated by old fluid by a filthy oil pan. This car, the transmission is working just fine. It is shifting properly, it has the right fluid level, but I want to make sure that both vehicles has this dipstick in order to keep track of the transmission fluid level and status. I don't know if you can see here, guys, the fluid level on this vehicle. It's higher than the other one. But keep in mind that both engines are cold. So you still need to warm up the engine and run into all of the gears in order to get a precise reading. This hack gives you peace of mind that you know that you are not running your transmission dry, because that would ruin any transmission or any engine. This filler tube, it's on a real hard place to reach. And on the next video, I am gonna show you a hack on how to fill this transmission fluid without the use of any funnels or crawling under the vehicle. Check this out. The fluid level on this dipstick, it's right up on the marks, as it should be. So now I am gonna show you why Nissan owners love these OEM plugs. And they love them so much that every single Nissan owner do this to all the transmission plugs. This plug was taken out from the 2019 Nissan Sentra. And the one from the right, it also came from the 2013 Nissan Sentra. And both of them have broken tabs because it's a nightmare to take this plug off. I don't know who the genius was that invented this type of plug. So now that we have the dipsticks installed on both vehicles, we are gonna keep these plugs on a very safe place that no one could grab them. And we are gonna store them where they belong, into a trash can. So let us know in the comments if you like this video and if you find it helpful, so that way you could share it with friends and family that has this type of cars. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.